Marvel Rivals actually responded to the support strike in a big way. All right, if you guys didn't catch my last video, I talked about the whole support strike that's happening in the Marvel Rivals community, and essentially that's when Necros called out support players and basically called them trash, called them low IQ, called them every name in the book, and everybody got mad, everybody went on strike, and all the games started to feel a little horrible. So today I'm going to be telling you guys about how the devs responded in such a big way. Let's go ahead and break it all down. Before we start, I want to thank everybody who helped me get to 700 subscribers. We're almost at 1,000. So to celebrate 1,000 subscribers, I'll be eating whatever the top comment says live on stream. So go ahead and comment down below. Just nothing nasty, please. So just to quickly recap again, in season 2, the support role in Marvel Rivals started to become kind of unplayable, especially with the dive meta that's coming and going, and you have Spider-Man and Iron Fist in your face. Support just honestly couldn't survive, so you kind of get dove instantly, no chance to actually do your job, and that was only accelerated by all the supports kind of catching a nerf in the last patch and reducing their overall survivability. And then couple that up with Necros coming out and being very vulgar towards these support mains, they basically went on strike, which led to players like me, who's a tank player, playing Luna Snow and Invisible Woman, and you guys flaming my gameplay. And honestly, one of the biggest reasons why I love Marvel Rivals is because of how reactive the devs are to the player base. By them being this reactive, they're able to address issues like this almost instantly because they don't have the sense of pride that other gaming companies do. So I'll give credit where credit's due. The NetEase devs definitely listened. So in this upcoming mid-season patch, a lot is changing for supports. First, supports are getting more damage. They're buffing the damage on key supports to make it way harder for duelists to just mindlessly dive them and just get away with it. My boy Persixo made a great point in his last video, so if you guys want to check that out, his link is in the description. But he essentially said that there was not enough risk for divers as opposed to those who are getting dived. So if you're Venom and you dive somebody and you can't get the kill, can't do enough damage, you can just get on out, wait 8 seconds and go back in. For the people who are getting dived, there's not enough for them to do. So giving supports more damage will make sure that the people diving are calculated and make sure that they can't just go into the backline, do whatever they want, and just leave. Now they're gonna face an actual threat going into the backline. And remember, before anyone comments talking about why supports are getting a damage buff, supports aren't healers. They do everything. So yes, maybe a little damage going to Luna Snow or a little damage going to Mantis would help people play these support roles again. And just remember, if you like videos like this where I talk and rant about Marvel Rivals, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because it obviously helps me out a lot. And another reason why I think this change is amazing for supports is the skill gap between support players has now gotten that much better due to the fact that it's not just about healing anymore. It's about how much damage can you also output while you're healing and keeping your team alive. But moving on from supports, I just think it's absolutely hilarious the timing of all of this happening when Necros coming out, right? A notorious Spider-Man main. And yes, guys, I know that he's not just a Spider-Man one trick, but he's known for Spider-Man. So please don't go in the comments talking about he has 4 Lord icons. I can care less what he does. He's known for Spider-Man, so he's a Spider-Man guy. Anyway, back to my point. The timing of this is hilarious because with the supports getting buffed, his main character is getting nerfed. Spider-Man is getting his uppercut range reduced, so he can't just uppercut people from 10 meters away anymore, which is fantastic. I love that Marvel Rivals nerfed Spider-Man in some way because yes, while he does take a lot of skill to play, he is so damn oppressive. So honestly, up until now, it's shaping up to be a massive quality of life boost for everyone who enjoys playing support. So let's talk about another big issue with support as well, and it has to do with the rank system. If you've been grinding lately or if you've been in the Reddits or whatever, you've seen some screenshots of people playing support and they're getting +8 RR or +13 and not getting their fair share. Marvel Rivals listened to those people. NetEase addressed this and are now fixing the entire performance-based ranking metric this season. It doesn't look like it was properly tailored for support because DPS players can just damage bot and they would get significantly higher RR than supports. That's just what I've seen. So they are now addressing that. Supports will now be judged more on healing, assist, and defensive plays, not just damage in the limbs. Same thing for DPS. It will be damage and kills heavy because that's what their role is made to do. Tanks will have their own metrics based on space creation and damage soaked. A lot of these things were a concern with the announcement of the performance-based system is how is Marvel Rivals going to quantify the unquantifiable things like space creation, which it seems like they've kind of found a way to do it, which if they can do that, then it would be honestly revolutionary, because I have never seen the unquantifiable be quantified in any ranked game, because there's things that you can do that impact the game so heavily that aren't tracked, that you don't get credit for, that makes people play the way they do. So this is huge because it finally puts supports on equal footing for rank progression with everyone else. You don't just feel stuck because your numbers don't look nice or it doesn't look flashy. So I'm really optimistic about Marvel Rivals going forward. Overall, this is the exact kind of response that we needed. And do I think things are going to be perfect in the game overnight? No. Maybe this even backfires on them and now supports are incredibly hard to play, but I don't know. We'll see. But the most important thing is it shows that the devs are definitely paying attention to the community and that players speaking up actually does make a difference, albeit it was kind of a childish thing with whole Necros and support strike. So I'm personally excited to see how the mid-season patch plays out. And trust me, I'll be definitely there day one on my stream. So go ahead and follow that. The link is in the description. So if you like this video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments, are you planning on going back to supports after this patch? Are you still on strike? I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.